And the pack... Hey, what's up guys? It's me again, back with another action figure review, and today we're having a look at the SH Figuarts Ant-Man from Captain America Civil War. And the packaging on him is pretty small. I think Black Widow also came in a pretty small packaging. There are some different poses on the back. Picture of the figure on the side, and the front of the box has a very cool Captain America and Iron Man face-off picture. But I'm going to get this Ant-Man out of this packaging so we can have a closer look at him. Alright, Ant-Man is now out of the packaging, and whenever I get a new figure in, before I review it, if I'm able, I will actually take it out of packaging and have a look at it and put it back. Some figures, if they're on a card, you can't do that with. And I actually got him out when I got him, and I had some issues with his right arm falling off. And the way it's made, you can't glue it because it's actually part of the articulation where it goes back in. So I worked with it for a while, and I got it to where it will stay on, but I do think it's still a little bit fragile and would come off. So that's one big issue I have with the figure. But on to the accessories he comes with, and he don't come with many. He has this pair of open hands, and none of the hands have the little red button on it. And I actually looked at his suit from Civil War, and it did have the button on it. And the only other accessory you get is this very tiny little Ant-Man statue figure. It's actually on a little stand, because I'm sure you would never get that to stand without it. Paint's a little off on it, but what could you expect? Look how little it is. I guess they did a pretty good job for what it is. So now on to the Ant-Man figure itself. I think overall this is a great Ant-Man figure. It's the best Ant-Man figure I've seen so far. On a 6-inch scale anyway. I mean, of course you got like Hot Toys, but those are ridiculous in detail and price. And about those buttons, I think I'm going to take just a little dab of red fingernail polish and just put a tiny little dot on there where it should be. Because like I said, I did go back and watch the Ant-Man scenes, and he does have the button. He hits the button right there when he turns into Giant Man. So it is on there on the movie. I don't know how it became an oversight on the figure. Maybe the model they got to go from did not have it. I think the sculpt on this helmet is spectacular. I think that looks great. The metallic silver paint looks really nice on all those parts that are supposed to be metal. His forearms and hands seem a little small to me. The open palm hands aren't quite as bad. But on articulation on Ant-Man, he does have a ball joint on the head, and it actually moves at the bottom of the neck as well. So his head will go all the way down to his chest. I mean, you can't look down much more than that. He doesn't look up a whole lot, but with that diaphragm joint, you can get him to where he looks up pretty good. And he does have the diaphragm joint, and it goes back, but it leaves a gap there when it goes back. Also leaves a gap when it goes forward, but I think the one in the back is not actually as bad as the one in the front. His shoulder pads will actually articulate up. Then he has that Figuarts joint at the shoulder where it will drop down. He has that bicep swivel, nice double bend at the elbow, and his hands are on a ball peg and a disc. You got a ball joint at the waist, so it will rock all the way around. Got those SH Figuarts hip joints, so they do notch down. Got a swivel at the thigh, nice double bend at the knee, and a ball joint with some good pivot on the foot and some toe articulation. So articulation is pretty great, as it is with all SH Figuarts figures pretty much. So overall, I think this is a really great figure. I mean, I actually love it. I wish I didn't have the issue with the arm. But I am going to get a few poses out of him now. So that's my look at the SH Figuarts Captain America Civil War Ant-Man action figure. Very nice figure. I do recommend him. Aside from that issue with the arm, I am very happy with the figure. The arm hasn't so much been an issue lately after I worked with it a little bit. But that is all I have for this video. Hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Ant-Man has one flat butt.